Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. My name is Caro, and to my existing subscribers, thank you so much for your love and your support. Okay, so in this video, I'm sharing how to make a sleeve with a basket weave. Okay, so if it's something you are going to be interested in, then let's get started. So the first thing I did was to measure 2 inches from the top edge of my paper and 2 inches from the side of the paper. This too is to give a puffy effect to the sleeve. Okay, so the next thing I did was to measure 6 inches. I'll connect. Then I measured my bicep. These are the measurements rather. Bicep I'm using is 13 inches. Armhole circumference is 17 inches. Sleeve length is 10 inches. Okay, so I'll divide my bicep into 2, which is 13 divided into 2, which is 6.5 inches. Okay, then I'm going to add ease allowance to it. I'm going to add ½ inch ease allowance. You can add 3/4, you can add 1 inch, depends on you how fitted you want it. Okay, so 6.5 plus ½ an inch will give me 7 inches. Okay, to give me 7 inches, then I'll connect to the top edge line, connect the lines. Okay, so now I'm going to get my cap height. If you have watched my video before, you know the last tutorial I did on sleeve. So I'm going to place my tape here at this point. Then I'm going to swing my tape to give me the armhole circumference divided by 2, which is 17.5 divided by 2. I'm going to have 8.5. So I'm going to take it to that line. From this point to that line, it gives me 17 here, which is 8.5. So I will mark that. That gives me my personal cap height. Okay, I'll measure 3/4 inch from here. Then at this point, I'm going to measure my exact bicep, which is 6.5. Okay, so I'll connect it. Good. Okay, so I will use my, this is just a rough, that is a freehand effect. So I'm going to connect from this point for the gathering effect towards the 3/3 of the armhole circumference. Okay, so I'll place it like this, as you are seeing. Okay, so okay, good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is from here I'll measure 1 inch down. Okay, connect. Then I'll connect to the bicep point. Let me use my this. Okay, good. So from this point I'm going to measure in 5 inches, or let me measure in just 3 inches. Let's see, 3 inches. Okay, so from here I'm going to connect to this point. Good. Okay, so I'll use my tracing wheel so that we can make our basket effect here, so that it can appear at the other side. Okay, so I'll cut it out now. I'll add sewing allowance 1 inch, or let me use 3/4 inches. Okay, Okay, so I'll mark the other line that we traced. Let me remove this. Okay, so I haven't done this. The next thing I did was to mark my basket lines, the lines that will create the basket. So what did I do? I divided from here to here by 3/4, here 3/4, here. I divided by 3/4 in sections. Okay, so let's do that. 3/4, 3/4, 3/4. Three-quarter, then 3/4, then 3/4. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to connect, taking this point, from this point I'll connect it to the second line, taking this one to the fourth line, taking the third one to the sixth line. So that's how I will go. Okay, so let's do that first. So I'll take this, like I said, this first one to the second line. So let's quickly do that too. Take the second one to the fourth one. Okay, take the third one to the sixth line. Okay, so we'll keep doing that. The fifth to the eighth, the sixth, 10, this to this. Okay, this to this, this. Okay, so having done this, the next thing is to connect this to the second one. Then we'll keep connecting it directly to create the basket weave. Okay, so I connect to the second, taking the second to the third. So it will be even and odd, even and odd now. Even and odd, just like we did for the other side. Okay, so I haven't done this now. You can see the basket effect. Let me mark it because I'm going to add beads. I'm going to add beads to that point. So let's take it. This is 1, this is 2, like that. We're going to add beads. So we're going to use 1/2 inch from here, adding our band. So you can see the effect of the basket. So these lines are going to be strips of the material. I'm going to cut it by 3/4 inch and make a pipe out of it. Then we'll use it to connect it. But I'm going to cut this out. This will be cut out from the main fabric and the lining, while this side will be for the piping. So I will do that on these lines and you guys will see it. Okay, so let me cut it out and cut out the fabric. Then I will show you the other effects. This is the one we're going to use on the machine to create our basket. So cut this out of fabric, add some interfacing and cut the lining. Then I will show you guys. Okay guys, I've cut out the fabric. So this is what I did. Added my interfacing, like I said, cut it out with the band. I've pressed it. I pressed in the interfacing, cut the strips of fabric. So I cut them at 1 inch strip. So the next thing is to go to the machine. Then I'm going to sew it as a pipe. I'm just going to turn it this way, then sew it on the machine. Then I'll place it one after the other. 1 2 3. That's how I'll place it. After, I will now cross it just as it is in the paper. I'm going to use the paper as the sample to use so that I can get them accurately. Okay, so that is it. The band is the size of the bicep, so this is it. So this is it. So this is going to add to a gathering effect, as you can see. So guys, I haven't done this. The next thing to do is to fix it to the main sleeve. So I'm going to fix it into the main sleeve. I'm going to pin it this way. Then I will sew it this way. So I will sew this way. Okay, so after that, I will use my lining to turn it. I'll turn it in and out like this. That means I'm going to place it this way. So the lining will be under, this will be here. So I'll pin them together, then I will sew it and use this and turn this in like this. Then I will press it, fix my band. So I'll fix the band. After I have finished placing this, gather it a little and fix my band. Okay, so I'm going to fix it on the dress, as you can see. After fixing on the dress, then I'm going to bead it. So guys, the sleeve is ready, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to fix it to the main dress. I'm going to pleat it or gather it, do a gathering stitches and fix my sleeve. Okay, so guys, that's just all. Thank you for watching. If you have watched up to this extent and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I love you and I will see you in my next one. Bye for now.